when I came here, it was spring. So I'd never seen snow. Where I come from, we don't have ice, except when you go and buy ice to put in the drinks. We don't walk on ice. We don't have ice. And I'd turn on the television, and I'd see people on these things, these boots with steel rods, and they're walking around and moving around on ice and these things, and it didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I adapted, got involved, learned about hockey, which I absolutely love, and I got married a Canadian, really adapting here. Then we had a child. And I wanted to be a good mom. We used to go to museums together. We'd go to story time at the library. She still loves to read. We'd read together. It was all great, had a wonderful time. But now winter is upon us. And you're supposed to do things with your kids in winter. That's the rule. And I decided one of the things I should learn to do with my child is I should go skating with her. I don't know anything about skating. I don't even know what a skate is. So I go down to the store and I say to them, I want to buy some skates. Guy sells me skates. Now, but before that, I knew I had to get white skates. And the reason I knew I had to get white skates is because when I watch hockey or I watch figure skating, the women always wore white skates and the men always wore black skates, so I know that I need white skates. I buy these skates, and they put a skate guard. There's a big piece of plastic on it. So I stood up in the store and, oh, but this is not so bad. So one Sunday, I said to Renata, she always went to the arena. We took her to the arena on Sundays, and she would skate with her friends. Now, at this point, she's wearing double-edged skates. Used to call them cheese cutters. So she's in cheese cutters, she and her friends. And they're having a good time skating. I'm going to fit in. I'm going to be a Canadian. My daughter loves the fact that she can say her mom comes from Barbados, but she doesn't want it so that I don't fit in, so that I'm outside of the norm. So the pleasure and the exotic of saying, Mom comes from Barbados, but Mom's normal. So off we go to the arena. And I put on the skates. I'm going out. I get outside. My daughter said, you have to take off the guards. What now? You got to take off the guards. You can't go on the ice with the guards on. You can't skate. Now, this isn't making a lot of sense to me now, because I know how to stand up in this guard thing. I don't know how to do anything else. Did I tell you that I'm from Barbados? Okay. So out I go, and I get on the ice. I did not know that the human body's legs could split the way they did. Down on my behind. Have you ever tried getting up off your behind with skates on and you don't know how to skate? Have you ever tried doing that? So we've got this cat spraddle thing going with me trying to get up, and each time I try to get up, I'm back on my behind. And by this time, my coccyx is killing me. And anyway, so all the little kids who used to come to my house that baked the little bleeders cookies, all of a sudden, they come and they get me up, and oh, life is fine. So they take off and they go skating again. I am holding on to the board, and I'm doing this. And my legs are like this. And my daughter saying, pull your legs closer, pull your legs closer. Yeah, okay. And around I go on this thing. I can't skate. So the little sweethearts, I mean, they're really, really nice children. They came and said, you know what? We're going to teach you how to skate. We're going to help you. Take our hands. Little children are not always nice. So they took my hand, took me out into the middle of the ice, and they left me. And they said, Come on. Come on. Put one foot in front of the other. We'll catch you. You won't fall. And I couldn't do it, so I started to cry. I'm crying my eyes out because I don't know how to get from the center of the ice back over there. My wonderful daughter, I got to tell you, she's the apple of my eye. I love my daughter. My daughter comes to me and she said, come on, Mommy, I'm going to help you. And she puts her hands out. She says, take my hands. Now, I'm a trusting mom because she knows she can trust me. I'm thinking I can trust her. So I take her hands. I am expecting she's going to take me around the ice. What she does, she takes my hands, and she said, just slide, Mommy, just slide. And she takes me over, gets me back to the side, says, sit down, Mommy, it's going to be all right. I sat down. My loving child knelt down, unlaced my skates, took them off. Said, lift your feet up, Mommy, lift your feet up. Took the skates off. And then, with the sweetest face, she looked up at me and she said, Mommy, go home. And then, she's not finished. She said, go home and don't come back. She's still not finished. She said, you're embarrassing me. No, it's okay, she's still alive. And I never tried to skate again because it still doesn't make sense to me. And I gave my sister-in-law these skates. Then I find out there's something called there's skates for figure skating, and there's different types of skates for different things. I don't know anything about that. So, the layers of this. The layers of this is that there's so many things embedded in that story in skating. There's the fact of being an immigrant, the fact of trying to fit in, the fact of wanting to be seen by the host society as worthy of having the title of Canadian, the fact of worrying that you don't want to embarrass your child, of looking at your child and realizing that your child is the only black or mixed race child on that ice, or the only black or mixed race child in the school, and wanting her to feel that she's included and doing everything that I can to make her feel that she's included, but that I am also included. There are all those layers that we're struggling with, and we all struggle with it every day. I have to tell you, at the end of all this, I learned how to snowshoe. That was fun, because big space, no rods, and you just slide along there, and if you go down, it's quite all right. You can get back up. I want to thank you, so that's my story. Thank you very much for coming.